I chose Verto Education because I wanted to have an experience that would be out of the country and traveling, but also something that I could get credits for and not be too far behind.
I love traveling and having new experiences, and I also really wanted the credits.
I wanted something where I'd actually learn, and I didn't feel like I was wasting this semester.
Verto is all of that in one semester program.
Verto definitely more interesting, and the college credit was definitely something that was alright, yeah.
I mean, this really has been a formative experience for me.
There's a lot to be said, I think, for learning by doing.
We got to be able to learn from their community and know how they did things.
I was able to actually connect some social inequality issues within the experiences to people I've met.
Definitely best decision I've made. It's made me more passionate and interested in the rest of the world, so even when I do go to college and I have to take certain classes, I'll still be on my own researching things outside of that, and just interested in the world in general.
The community connections that we made and the connections with the program leaders and other students is definitely what I think everybody will probably take away from this program.
I don't think any of us expected what we experienced from this without even realizing we were all best friends first week.
That would not happen at a college. You wouldn't become close with every single person, even though everyone is so different. We're all completely different people from completely different backgrounds, but we got super close just through all the experiences we shared.
You will make friendships, and the group dynamic will be fine because everyone came to do this program for a reason, and so that was one kind of worry-ish that I had coming in that turned out to be totally fine.
It's prepared me for college by throwing me into situations that are new, that I don't expect to be in, and I have to learn to deal with those, and I've had to do that on this trip, and I've gotten pretty good at it.
It's more adventurous and it takes you out of your comfort zone more than a normal freshman year would be.
Traveling to a new place every week and being in a constantly changing environment, I think has made me a lot more adaptable, and I think that gaining that will make me ready for anything that college can throw my way.
Being in a homestay was probably my favorite part of the whole program.
It was so surprising. I'd never been in a stranger's house before.
And we were kind of nervous, we didn't really know how to speak Spanish, we were kind of oh no, how do we do this?
She took me in like her own son. And I just remember staying up late talking to her every night and just sharing all her stories.
I still didn't know barely any Spanish, but I was willing more to try, and I would, instead of going and hiding in my room, I would go and sit on the couch with Chipita, our homestay mother, and just listen to her talk and talk and talk.
I definitely would say that cool things are more enjoyable when you get to experience them with someone else.
Learned a lot on this program, I mean course-wise and even about myself and about others.
Especially just not knowing what's coming the next day, just being open to change and new things. That'll be really good in college.
Don't be afraid of anything. Don't be afraid to reach out to new people. Don't be afraid to say hi to someone on the street and strike up a conversation with them.
5 words that I would use to describe Verto would be fun,
moving,
challenging,
eye-opening,
vital. Yeah.
I would say to someone who's thinking about doing Verto, do it, for sure. If I didn't, I would have completely different views on everything. I would not know as much as I do now. I wouldn't have as much passion as I do now for everything, honestly.
I think this program is great. Yeah, I think it was super cool and I loved every single second of it.